Dragons are creatures of myth, oldest legends. She said she could not bear to have it slain. Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, Tita and Agate had a heart-to-heart, and right now what we're doing is just about to buy stuff, and also make certain that... Oh, I guess we did get him. We got him a new gun forever ago, looks like. Do we have any new... Dang, that'll tank his dex and agility, so we're not about to do that. Nah. But we're just about to run around and shop a little bit. Or will we? Okay, crispy onions. Let's just get enough so that we don't have just one. Maple sugars, we can definitely get plenty of these. Kibbled salts, wow. Kind of surprising we ran out of those. Fresh herbs and dragon beans and stuff. We're just buying random amounts so we can cook. 10 Mira for black peppers. That seems like a lot, but oh well. Firefly fungus. 4,800 Mira, so those are pretty expensive, but it's worth it. Acerbic tomatoes are even more expensive, but we've already got 25 of those. Fresh eggs. Luscious oranges. We shouldn't have passed these up the first go-round. Alright, but everything looks fine. We probably don't have... shop. Nope, no need for anything that this dude's selling. Oh. Minuet's magazine stand. Ancient dragon appears. And it's way cheaper than usual, though. Following Mayor Maybell's plan, we'll be borrowing rooms at the hotel and operating out of them for now. Really, I gotta tip my hat to the spirit of mutual assistance that the merchants of Bose have at a time like this. It's because we work hand in hand like this that we were able to recover from the flames of war. Well, I guess that's a nice way to feel. As I was to return to the capital, the scheduled liners stopped of all things. I'm the Imperial Ambassador! How dare they delay me? I'm sure the whole thing with the dragon appearing had nothing to do with it. Apparently the market got hit. Anyway, I'm really relieved to see my wife and son are uninjured. I think this guy lives in Ravenou most of the time. I feel like we talked to him, but Cleaver, nah. We can buy some EP charges though. Just 5. They're really freaking useful. Alright, we're done here, so... After that, what were we doing? Dragon. Get back to Bose, which we've done. Okay, Bose International Port. And where is that? Okay, it's up here. Let's go. Were we... You guys are the bracers I was told about, right? The army airship you'll be boarding will be docking soon. You're to go meet it at Dock 1 to the right. Alright. Dang. Feels like there's so few of us. And where's our sweet ride at? Looks like the military ship hasn't shown up yet. We should have enough time to visit the merchants if we need anything. What do you want to do, Estelle? Oh, let's wait for the army ship. Let's just go ahead and wait for the ship to arrive. Did we check to see if there were any... Hold on. Okay, crisis averted. There weren't any requests that we accidentally missed out on or anything, so... Alright. So, the airship that's gonna pick us up is gonna be one of those big, reinforced army ones, right? Yes, one of our guard airships. They make up most of our military ships, so I'd imagine that's what we'll be on. The typical Royal Army Guard airship is usually well-rounded. Strong firepower, a large load capacity, and good mobility. Though that's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded some since their initial deployment, correct? Yes, in addition to giving them better armor and engines and such, we have specialized the ships by varying their equipment. Patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft. The principle, at least as I understand it, is to ensure the squadrons are flexible by giving each one mission-specific equipment. Just what I'd expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvert, but they're nothing more than showboats, really. The Empire is a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength has always lain in its cavalry divisions, our tanks in this age. And we've seen those orbital tanks in action, dude. Well, we've seen them getting blown up a lot. Attention please, a Royal Army vessel will be landing at Port 1 momentarily. All non-affiliated personnel, please refrain from entering Port 1. Hey, here we go! Alright. Huh? I don't think I've heard this engine sound before. Oh my, that's... Is that Julia's? I think we saw this one when we were saving Mayor Dulmore. It's not the Courageous, it's the other one. The Arseille, maybe? At least, I don't remember specifically what it was, but I do know that it was, like, a fancier airship than normal that helped with apprehending Dulmore. So, we're gonna be riding the Arseille. Julia didn't mention this at all when I spoke with her last night. So this is the Arseille. Yo, Estelle! Probably Kevin. Hi, everybody! Long time no see! Is this Annalise or Tita? Oh, Dorothy. And Niall. What? Is that? We seem to have a habit of meeting in the strangest damn places. Estelle! Everyone! It's so great to see you again! What? Why are Niall and Dorothy on the Arseille? Allow me to explain. This is Julia. Yep, Julia. Alright. Julia! Julia, you awful tease. Why didn't you tell me last night that you'd be coming in the Arseille? I get to have my fun with surprises sometimes, my princess. My apologies if I startled you. Oh, Julia. I take it that if you're using the Arseille, it's part of Grandmother's plan? Just so. What's Her Majesty got to do with this? If the famous cutting-edge Arseille gets involved, those living in fear of the dragons may have their concerns eased. Ah, okay. I believe that is her thinking. Oh, good idea. Queen Alicia continues to impress. The reporters are, I assume, along for the very same reason? Yeah, pretty much. The whole damn country's losing it over this dragon thing. Looks like they're hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses. Mr. Burns, remember. I know. I won't give away any state secrets. I am gonna be poking my head around to some extent, though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here. As you wish. On time for once, I see. Is this Morgan? Sure is. General Morgan! General, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us aboard. Well, Her Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear on this up front so there's no misunderstanding. You bracers are nothing more than observers on this mission. All you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan. I'm fine with that, and that's totally not how it's gonna go down, but whatever. If the army can settle things, I sure won't complain. I look forward to seeing what you can do, General. Very well. Your Highness, please, this way. We shall accompany you to the bridge. But... we cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger on her own airship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness. Very well. Okay, so Chloe is being taken out of our party. Well then. Well, he's as icy as always. I wish you'd just accept that us dumb civvy bracers are, you know, something approaching competent. The General is a hard-headed, old-school sort of man. I doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. allow me to lead you aboard the ship. Alright. And on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard the Arseille, flagship of the Royal Guard in Liberl. Nice! And it looks really cool too. But yeah, we haven't seen the Arseille in a bit. Well, we haven't. I'm sure it's been seeing lots of views. Not that anything us dumb civvy bracers would ever be able to be privy to, but, you know. Them's the breaks. Damn, too late! Oh, Agate and Tita! They're gone! We should have headed out a bit earlier. Oh well, we'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang. Yeah, but... Aw, I wanted to ride the Arseille! Come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines. Aw, but there's so much to see! An engine room with 8 of the new model engines! A next-generation bridge with all the best information processing equipment? It'd be a dream! Your eyes are lit up like candles. But still, Agate, what do we do now? Good question. Well, first off, I'm gonna need a new greatsword if I want to keep being the heavy blade. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that gets broken that badly. Yeah, gonna have to buy a new one. Let's go order one at the weapons store in the South Block. Agate! Who is this, Kevin? No, still not Kevin. That's like the 3rd time we've guessed him. Yo, Ted. You're the receptionist here, aren't you? Looks like you didn't make it in time. I can try to raise the Arseille on the radio if you want. Nah, that's okay. So you came out here just to see if I'd caught the flight? That too, but we actually just got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. I just found it. A rush delivery for me? Yeah, a small package. Return address says Russell. Ah, okay. From Grandpa? So they gave Agate, it's probably something, whatever he was working on that he couldn't help Cassius out with right away, because he had to finish that. Right. Back on the Arseille. And, oh, this is probably our armed escort or whatever. That works. They're definitely dinkier than this. Okay. They're communicating. Man, being aboard an airship, especially standing outside on one, dude, I couldn't do it. Well then, allow me to explain Operation Dragon Capture. Wow. This operation will be conducted primarily by the airship force. Our ground divisions will focus solely on keeping order in all regions during the operation. Wait, all the regions? So we're going beyond bows for this. Wow. It took these guys 2 games to get on their flagship airship. We were on the Courageous towards the end of Trails of Cold Steel. Gotta step your game up, Estelle. Possibly not by our choice. Last night's events showed that the Dragon's capacity for flight is significant. It is very possible that it will move to another region at some point. Yeah, good point. The plan shall involve 12 airships in total, including the Arseille. Which is to say, it involves 2/5 of our entire fleet. The rest will be held in reserve. 2/5 of their entire fleet? So wait, they've only got 36 airships in their whole fleet? Wow. 2/5 of the entire fleet? That's enough power to give our friend quite a reception, hmm? Julia? Sir. Wow. Whoa! This is a map of the mission plan? Yes, precisely. The Arseille is currently cruising in Beau's airspace. We shall be using the Arseille as the flagship and command vessel for this operation. The actual Dragon Patrol shall be carried out by 8 patrol ships equipped with wide area radar. If the Dragon so much as raises its head above the tree line, they will be able to find it. Then, once the Dragon is found, Ships will give chase at high speed and use their rapid-fire artillery to check the dragon and guide it over Lake Valeria. At the same time, several patrol vessels armed with tranquilizer rounds will be scrambled from Leyston Fortress. Once the dragon is pinned, they will intercept it. Man, it's a good thing we're not being tested on this, because even though he's telling me what the plan is right now, I just hear a whole lot of airships shooting stuff. They will fire every tranquilizer round they have and sink the creature. So we're attempting to drown it in Valeria Lake? That is the plan in full. Wow. Well, this is certainly a bit larger scale than most guild operations. If the tranquilizers don't work, I'm guessing we'll switch to live ammunition. Yes. In that case, we'll have to destroy the dragon with concentrated fire from all ships. Her Majesty has asked us to prioritize capture over destruction. We are ready for every contingency. Huh? Why would Queen Alicia want the dragon alive? Why wouldn't she? Dragons are creatures of myth, oldest legends. She said she cannot bear to have it slain. I can understand that, especially since the dragon is under the Society's control. Yeah, good point. Wait, that's right! That Lawrence, Lenhart, whoever he is guy, he had a gospel. That'd mean... Yes, the orbital shutdown phenomenon. According to Professor Russell, the maximum range of the effect is roughly 5 Arch. All ships have orders to get no closer than 10 Arch to the dragon. As long as we do that, there should not be a problem. That should work, hopefully. Most impressive, General. You do seem prepared for everything. We learned quite a bit from the 100 Days War. And should this plan somehow fail entirely, we will be left wanting for options. Should that come to pass, we will be relying on you. It's nice of you to say that, but how are we supposed to take down a dragon if concentrated fire from 8 airships can't do that? Why do I get the impression you think this plan is foolproof and invincible? Of course. If this plan has a problem, it's that we have to wait for the dragon to show its face. Well, that's a question. What do we do if the dragon doesn't show up? Given how Ouroboros has behaved up to this point, I find it unlikely they'll keep it hidden. They'll want to use that dragon to do something. They probably will, won't they? Well then, Bracers, once we've found the dragon, we will announce it over the comm. Until then, please make yourselves at home. Yeah, this is almost exactly how our trip on the Courageous went. Can we... Hey! Miss Bright. Is something wrong, General Morgan? I was taking a moment to look over the battle plan again. A plan that can seem perfect when first drafted can show faults over time. Have you, found any problems then? None that stand out to me. Short of the truly unpredictable happening, this plan should succeed. But this has been nothing but a series of the truly unpredictable, though. I'm afraid there will be no need for you this time. Well, I won't mind if that turns out to be true. But, if we need to, we'll help as best we can. You did, let us aboard after all, sir. You must suspect something could happen. It's possible, but remember, you will only act if our plan ends prematurely. I expect you to follow orders during the mission itself. Don't worry, we understand. We'll just watch for now and see what you guys can do. Quite a head on your shoulders, Miss Bright. Is he smiling? General Morgan is totally smiling right now. We still have a little time before contact with the dragon. Use the time until then to ensure you're prepared. You Bracers will only act if our plans go awry. I expect you to follow orders during the mission itself. Alright. Works for us. Let's, head up. Or we can head out, looks like. Oh, hold the phone. Yo, Bracers, welcome to the ship's galley. The name's Casey. I run this little corner of the Ladybird as ship's cook. I run the ship commissariat too, but that's not quite ready yet, so we can't buy things just yet then. If you want some supplies, I'll have to ask you to come back a bit later. They've got a pool? table? Nice, nothing we can read on the shelf though. Not much of a choice but to eat here when we're on a long-haul voyage. The harder the job is though, the nicer eating here is. And Casey's got one hell of a job changing the menu up every day so we don't get tired of the same thing. Oh, Estelle, touring the ship? Pretty much, yeah. Wait a minute. Are you drinking before a mission? This is a drink of celebration, my sweet. I celebrate the imminent meeting of the genius bard and legendary dragon. Well, putting aside the genius bard bit, a legendary dragon? Do they still tell stories about dragons in the Empire? Why, naturally. There are quite a number of legends and tall tales of sightings, especially in the southern regions near Bose. In fact, I believe the Imperial Institute of Science was to launch an investigation, but then the 100 Days War broke out. Wow, sounds like you guys take the legends kind of seriously. So even in the Empire, dragons are pretty much a mystery, huh? You could say that, I suppose. But to the people of the Empire, this particular situation would have a more straightforward solution. Just raise it, completely annihilate the thing. Straightforward, huh? Erebonia is a far more pragmatic realm than Liberl. If something like this were to happen in the Empire, His Majesty would order the destruction of the dragon immediately. The Empire believes in boldly standing against all who would oppose it. Even if the opposition is a dragon, it would be torn down without mercy. That seems a little bloodthirsty. Securing national peace through force of arms is the Erebonian way. I confess, as a messenger of love and peace, I do find it a bit sad. It would be an interesting turn of events for the dragon to flee into Erebonia. Were that to happen, though, it is all too clear that it would be taken as an excuse for rekindled war. Our good General Morgan is all too aware of that, I suspect. So, how in the world could Erebonia accuse Liberl of war with a random dragon crossing international borders? It's not something that they had any control over, but then again, Blood and Iron, I think, is in power at the moment, so he would do whatever, I guess. Oh well. Let's head up, talk to this guy. Hello, Bracers. Welcome aboard. Just above here is the bridge, and just below us is the conference room. The Arseille is a pretty large ship. People tend to get lost at first when they're assigned to her. Huh. Hey, it's these guys. Yo, Estelle. Killing time till the dragon shows up? More or less. How about you? Putting stuff together for your latest scoop? Not really. I'm waiting for the star of the show, same as you. Even if it doesn't show up, at least we got a few nice shots of the Arseille. We're just lucky enough to even be here. You must be having a field day. You get to cover the fight with the dragon and the new cutting-edge ship all in one go. Hell, the dragon versus airships thing alone will make it the story of the decade. Every single reporter at the office raised their hand when we were taking volunteers to cover this, especially that one pink-haired lady. That figures. Congrats on getting picked for the job. Did you guys draw straws or something? Draw? No, of course not. I got picked because I'm a damn good reporter. All that effort during the coup is starting to pay off. Well, hey, more power to you. So even the Royal Army respects you now, huh? Hey, if you write good stuff, even the big guys will come knocking on your door. By the way, if anything interesting's come your way lately, I'm free to swap a few stories anytime you want. We could always use a few good editorials to fill our pages. We'll see. Speaking of Estelle, you close at all to Captain Schwartz? I wouldn't exactly call us close. I guess we've known each other for a while now, though. Don't suppose you could introduce me? We've been getting hounded by readers for a special edition featuring the female captain of the Royal Guard. Julia's kinda popular then. Yeah, she's got a Mitsuru-like air about her. I like Julia a lot. Oh, totally. I'd say she's about as popular as Her Highness Claudia. I'd even heard some publishers are itching to put a whole photo album of her on the shelves. Oh. Photo album? It's just a rumor floating around. Even if they wanted to, there's no way they'd get permission. And I sure don't want to be the guy who's caught taking candid photos of her. Oh yeah, Julio! That execution, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'd kind of like to see this album, though. I think that might be a Japanese thing sort of bleeding over.